Ekadasi, an essential subject from Vinipedia. Ekadasi occurs on the 11th day after the full moon and the 11th day after the new moon. On such days no grains, cereals or beans are eaten. Simply vegetables and milk are moderately taken, and chanting and reading scriptures are increased. On the day of Ekadasi, one has to reduce sleeping and utilize all his her time in activities that are pleasing to the Lord. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vinikotes Ekadasi category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books: one should also offer a flame, incense and so on, while ringing a bell, as prescribed. This is called worship of the Lord. Here it is recommended that one observe the vow of subsisting only by drinking milk. This is called Payovrata. As we generally perform devotional service on Ekda by not eating grains, it is generally recommended that on Dvida one not consume anything but milk. Armad Bh Gavatam 8.16. 25. When one practices devotional service, one cultivates a desire for the kingdom of God. The following details outline a general practice by which one can prepare himself for an easy journey to the Vaikuha, anti-material planets, where life is free from birth, old age, disease and death. Observing the fasting dates, such as the 11th day of the growing and waning moon. Easy journey to other planets. Chapter 1. If one does not observe the breaking of the fast within the time of Dvida, there is a flaw in one's observance of the vow. Therefore, O Brahmas, if you think that it will be auspicious and not irreligious, I shall break the fast by drinking water. In this way, after consulting with the Brahmas, the king reached this decision, for according to Brahminical opinion, drinking water may be accepted as eating and also as not eating. Armad Bh Gavatam 9.4.3940. Some things which give impetus or stimulation to ecstatic love of Krishna are his transcendental qualities, his uncommon activities, his smiling features, his devotee and the periodical occasions for remembering him. One such occasion for remembrance is Ekda, which comes twice a month on the 11th day of the moon, both waning and waxing. On that day all the devotees remain fasting throughout the night and continuously chant the glories of the Lord. Nectar of Devotion, Chapter 26. It is said that development of Krishna consciousness is exhibited by proportionate material detachment, or virjaya. If one does not separate himself from material enjoyment, it is to be understood that he is not advancing in Krishna consciousness. Renunciation in Krishna consciousness is so strong that it cannot be deviated by any attractive illusion. One has to perform devotional service in full tapasya, austerity. One should fast on the 2 Ekda days, which fall on the 11th day of the waxing and waning moon, and on the birthdays of Lord Krishna, Lord Dharma and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Armad Bh Gavatam 3.27. 22. Persons who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord should recite this narration of Dhruva Maharya without taking remuneration. Specifically, recitation is recommended on the full moon or dark moon day, on the day after Ekda, on the appearance of the Rava star, at the end of a particular tithi, or the occasion of Vyat Pita, at the end of the month, or on Sunday. Such recitation should of course be performed before a favorable audience. When recitation is performed this way, without professional motive, the reciter and audience become perfect. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.12.4950. According to the Vaishnav calendar, there are many fasts, such as Ekda and the appearance and disappearance days of God and his devotees. All of these are meant to decrease the fat within the body so that one will not sleep more than desired and will not become inactive and lazy. Overindulgence in food will cause a man to sleep more than required. This human form of life is meant for austerity, and austerity means controlling sex, food intake, etc. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.28.3536. To worship Lord Krishna, Maharya Ambray, along with his queen, who was equally qualified, observed the vow of Ekda and Dvida for 1 year. To observe Ekda Vrata and Dvida Vrata means to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those interested in advancing in Krishna consciousness must observe Ekda Vrata regularly. Armad Bh Gavatam 9.4. 29.